Most people think communication is about what you say, but the truth is different. The strongest messages are often sent without a single word. Your posture, your eye contact, your silence, your calm presence. All of these speak louder than your voice. Great communicators understand a powerful rule. People hear your words, but they believe your body. You can say you are confident, but if your shoulders collapse, people feel insecurity. You can say you are calm, but if your movements are nervous, people feel tension. Words explain. Body language convinces. In this audiobook, you will learn how to master the silent side of communication, the signals that create respect, trust, authority, and influence without forcing it. Because the people who control their presence control every room they enter. And it starts with one simple truth. Your body is always speaking. The question is, what is it saying? Chapter 1. Your body is always speaking. Communication never stops. Not when you speak, not when you stay silent, not even when you think no one is paying attention. Your body is always sending signals. Your posture, your eyes, your hands, your breathing, your face, all of it is speaking. And here's the truth most people ignore. People read your body faster than they hear your words. Before you say a single sentence, the room already feels something about you. Confidence, nervousness, strength, uncertainty. It's all there. That's why you must remember one rule throughout this entire audiobook. Your body speaks first, your words follow. Say it again. Your body speaks first, your words follow. The silent conversation. Every conversation has two layers. The first layer is words. The second layer is signals. Most people focus only on the words. They think communication is about saying the right thing. But strong communicators understand something deeper. Words explain. Body language convinces. Imagine someone saying, "I'm confident," but their shoulders are collapsed. Their eyes are darting around. Their hands are fidgeting. Do you believe them? Of course not, because the body told the truth before the words arrived. This happens everywhere. In meetings, in interviews, on first dates, during negotiations, even in simple conversations. People listen with their ears, but they decide with their instincts. And instincts read the body, not the speech. That's the key. Your posture reveals your mind. Stand up right now. Straighten your spine. Lift your head. Pull your shoulders slightly back. Feel the difference? That small adjustment changes everything. Your breathing improves. Your presence becomes stronger. Your voice becomes clearer. Posture is not just physical. It is psychological. Weak posture tells the world, "I'm unsure." Strong posture says something different. "I belong here." And here's the powerful part. Your body influences your mind. When your body collapses, your confidence collapses. When your body rises, your energy rises. You have a choice. You always have a choice. You can walk into a room looking small, or you can walk in with quiet strength. Nobody needs to hear you announce confidence. They will feel it. Because, again, your body speaks first. Your words follow. Movement tells a story. Now let's talk about movement. Watch confident people carefully. They don't rush, they don't twitch, they don't move like they are apologizing for existing. Their movements are slow, intentional, controlled. Why? Because calm movement signals control, and control signals power. Nervous people move fast. They tap their feet, they touch their face, they adjust their clothes repeatedly, they fidget with their hands, they cannot stay still. That constant movement reveals something: anxiety, insecurity, approval seeking. And here's the hard truth: people notice it instantly. You might think nobody sees it, but they do. Your body is telling your story without your permission. That's why you must train yourself to slow down. Slow your steps, slow your gestures, slow your reactions. Because calm movement communicates something powerful. I'm in control. And when people feel that control, they respect it. That's the key. Your face is the truth teller. Now think about your face. Your face is the fastest communicator in your body. A raised eyebrow, a tight jaw, a forced smile, a quick look of frustration. These signals happen in milliseconds, but people feel them instantly. You can say, "I'm fine," but if your face is tense, people know you're not. You can say, "I'm happy for you," but if your expression shows envy, people feel it. That's because the face leaks emotions, always. You cannot fully hide what you feel, but you can control how you respond. That's where emotional discipline enters. Instead of reacting instantly, pause, take a breath, relax your face. Keep your expression calm. Calm faces create calm conversations, and calm communicators gain trust. Remember this line. Repeat it in your mind. Control the face, control the message. Because, again, your body speaks first, your words follow.
People decide before you finish talking. Here's something uncomfortable, but powerful. Most people decide how they feel about you within seconds. Sometimes before you even finish your first sentence. They read your posture. They observe your eye contact. They notice your energy. Then their brain makes a fast judgment. Leader or follower, confident or unsure, calm or nervous. This is not fair, but it is real. And once that first impression forms, it becomes difficult to change. That's why the beginning of every interaction matters. The first few seconds are silent, but they are loud. Your body walks into the room before your words do. So ask yourself an honest question. What is your body currently saying? Is it saying, "I hope you like me"? Or is it saying, "I respect myself"? Those are very different signals, and the world reacts to them differently. You don't need their permission to stand tall. You don't need their permission to stay calm. You don't need their permission to take space. That's your choice, always. Silence still communicates. Now here's a powerful lesson. Silence does not stop communication. Silence is communication. Imagine two people sitting across from each other. One person sits upright, calm, relaxed, eyes focused, no rush, no nervousness. Even without speaking, that person sends a message: strength, control, presence. Now imagine someone else, slouched, looking around nervously, hands shaking, avoiding eye contact. Even without speaking, that person sends a different message: doubt, fear, uncertainty. No words needed, the body already explained everything. That's why powerful communicators understand something simple. Presence is louder than speech. You don't have to dominate conversations. You don't have to talk endlessly. You just need to control the silent signals. Because again, your body speaks first, your words follow. Train your body like a skill. Most people never practice body language. They assume communication is just about talking. But powerful presence is a skill, and skills can be trained. Start with simple habits. Stand taller. Slow your movements. Relax your face. Breathe deeper. Hold eye contact slightly longer. These are small adjustments, but they create massive change. Your confidence grows. Your influence increases. People listen differently. Why? Because now you are communicating with your entire body, not just your mouth. That's the key. The real transformation. Here's the transformation this chapter demands. Stop thinking communication begins with words. It doesn't. It begins with presence. It begins with posture. It begins with emotional control. Every day, your body is telling the world who you are, strong or weak, calm or reactive, confident or unsure. You have a choice. You always have a choice. Train your body to support your message, because if your body contradicts your words, people will believe the body every time. Remember the rule again. Say it with me. Your body speaks first, your words follow. One more time. Your body speaks first, your words follow. Chapter takeaway. Communication never stops, even in silence. Your posture reveals confidence. Your movements reveal emotional control. Your face reveals your true state. Master these signals and people will listen before you even speak. Ignore them and your words will always struggle to be believed. But understanding your own signals is only the first step. The next level is learning when not to speak at all, because sometimes the most powerful communicator in the room is the one who talks the least. And that is exactly where we go next.
Chapter 2. Stop talking so much. Most people talk too much. They explain too much. They defend too much. They fill every moment of silence with words. And they think that makes them better communicators. It doesn't. In fact, it does the opposite. The more you talk, the more your power leaks away. Because powerful communication is not about more words. It's about stronger presence. That's the key. The strongest communicators in the room are rarely the loudest. They are usually the calmest, the quietest, the most controlled. They speak less, but when they speak, people listen. Why? Because their words carry weight, and weight comes from restraint. Remember this phrase: speak less, mean more. Say it again. Speak less, mean more. The problem with over-talking. When people feel nervous, they talk. When they feel unsure, they talk. When they want approval, they talk even more. They explain their ideas repeatedly. They justify every decision. They try to convince everyone around them. But this behavior reveals something: insecurity. Because confident people don't rush to explain themselves. They don't chase validation. They don't panic in silence. They say what matters, then they stop. You have probably seen this before. Two people are speaking. One person talks endlessly. The other person speaks calmly and briefly. Who feels more powerful? Almost always the second person. Because silence creates gravity, and gravity creates respect. That's the key. Silence creates attention. Think about a powerful moment in a movie. Before something important happens, there is usually silence, a pause, a moment where everything stops. Why? Because silence creates attention. Your brain wakes up. You lean forward. You wait for what comes next. The same thing happens in conversations. When someone pauses, instead of rushing to speak, people listen more carefully. But when someone talks non-stop, people start to tune out. Endless words create noise. Strategic silence creates impact. That's why great communicators pause. They pause after important statements. They pause before responding. They pause to think. And those pauses send a message. I am not rushing. I am not nervous. I am in control. Remember this line. Silence is not weakness. Silence is control. Stop explaining everything. One of the fastest ways to weaken your communication is over-explaining. You say something, then you explain it again, then you justify it, then you add more words to make sure everyone understands. But here's the problem. The more you explain, the less confident you appear, because it looks like you are trying to convince people. And when you try too hard to convince people, they feel it. Confidence sounds different. Confidence is simple, direct, clear. A confident communicator might say, "This is the plan," and then stop talking. No nervous explanations, no endless details, just clarity. And that clarity commands respect. You don't need their permission. You don't need their approval. You don't need to explain every thought in your head. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can say is the